I need to start by saying that writing about Semenax, or more precisely, about the promise behind it, stirred something in me in an unexpected way. This wasn't just another "does it work or not" supplement review. It felt like revisiting a quiet doubt, a private uncertainty that many men carry in silence, searching for something that might reignite a sense of confidence. When I stumbled across the product's page, something about it pulled me in, not the obvious claims of big results, but a softer narrative of hope built around natural ingredients, almost like a quiet offer to reclaim something the years, the routine, or the body seemed to have slowly taken away. There was a context behind this search, a mix of frustration and a subtle disappointment, that feeling that performance wasn't the same anymore, that the body responded differently, even without major lifestyle changes. The self-image I had carried for years felt like it was calling out for a shift, maybe not just for volume or intensity, but for that deeper sense of vitality, of presence, of feeling whole. Semenax's promise of increasing semen production and enhancing male performance sounded like a chance, a test, almost like asking my body a quiet question. Are you still capable of responding the way you once did? I decided to give it a try, not driven by fantasies or unrealistic expectations, but by a calm, adult curiosity, a personal experiment grounded in realism. Each capsule came with a small sense of intention, as if anything were possible, it might start here. The formula itself is complex. Amino acids like L-arginine and L-lysine, herbal extracts, Swedish flower pollen, catuaba bark, muirapuama, pumpkin seed, maca, and more. Each name carried a story of traditional remedies used by cultures that believe deeply in the connection between the body and desire. During the first few weeks, nothing dramatic happened, no sudden transformation. But there were small subtleties, a different sense of physical energy, almost like a quiet hum under the skin, a feeling of circulation that was calmer yet stronger, a gentle awakening of something I didn't even realize had faded. Mornings started to feel fuller, the mind clearer, the body more present, more responsive. There were discrete changes that might have passed unnoticed if I weren't paying attention, but I was. After a month or two of consistent use, the shifts became easier to identify. There was an increase, modest, not exaggerated, in volume and intensity. But more importantly, there was a renewed sense of physical confidence. Erections felt steadier, the release more satisfying, the after sensation deeper and more relaxing. Intimacy regained a sense of discovery, like turning the page of a familiar book only to find new details, new textures. Technically, it makes sense. L-arginine supports blood flow and may assist sexual function. Zinc paired with L-lysine plays a role in semen production. The herbal extracts, many known traditionally for libido and male vitality, seemed to cooperate in a way that felt both physical and emotional. The blend of nutrients, minerals, and botanical compounds feels like a holistic approach to masculine vitality rather than a quick fix. But honesty matters. Independent reviewers often point out that scientific evidence is not definitive. Some effects may be subtle, individual, or develop slowly over time. Biology is complex. Ejaculation involves glands, hormones, circulation, and the nervous system, and no capsule controls all of that. So the experience varies, and what I felt may not reflect a universal rule. But maybe that's exactly the point. Semenax wasn't magic. It was possibility. It didn't turn me into a superhuman version of myself. It didn't rewrite who I was. What it did was awaken something I thought I had lost, something almost symbolic. It reconnected me to my body in a quiet, steady way. It opened a door I thought was slowly closing, not with fireworks, but with patience, consistency, and a realistic sense of curiosity. Looking back now, I realize that more than the physical changes, what truly shifted was my relationship with myself, my patience, my respect for my own rhythms, my willingness to take care of parts of me I had ignored for too long. And maybe that is the real value of something like Semenax, not a miracle, but a bridge, subtle but powerful, between a man and his own vitality. If you feel like you've lost a piece of that connection, if there's a quiet doubt inside you about what time has taken, maybe it's worth looking at this possibility with the same calm honesty I did. If you want to explore it, the link is in the description. And maybe, like me, you'll find not an empty promise, but a mature and subtle chance for rediscovery.